Hello and welcome to a new lesson. We will learn together how can we connect to a remote host on a different SSH port. As we mentioned before, the SSH default port is 22, but most of time you will be connected to a remote host on a different port rather than 22. Okay, first let me show you how to change the default SSH port on the remote host, and we will discuss this part in details in the securing the secure shell section. But for now, just apply the changing default SSH port steps so that we can continue our main object in this lesson, which is how can we connect to a remote host on a different SSH port. Okay, let's start changing the default SSH port on the remote host. Let me bring the remote host terminal here to the recording area. Okay, now I am on the remote host terminal. So let's edit the SSH configuration file by running the following command: vi space /etc/sshd_config. Then press enter to edit the file. Okay, now press on the I letter on the keyboard to start editing the configuration file. Then go to this line which has the value 22, which is the default SSH port. Then remove the hashtag here and change the number 22 to the new SSH port. Let me change the number 22 to the number 3212, which means that the new port for the SSH will be 3212. Okay, now press the escape button on the keyboard, then press two dots, then W, then Q, and press enter to save the configuration file. Now restart the SSH service by running the following command: systemctl restart sshd.service, then press enter to restart the service. Now the SSH service has been restarted, so let's stop the firewall service and disable the SE Linux. To stop the firewall service, type the following command: systemctl stop firewall d.service and press enter to execute the command. And now let's disable the SE Linux by running the following command: set enforce -0 and press enter. Please don't worry, we will discuss how to configure the firewall and SE Linux to allow the new SSH port in the future lessons. For now, just follow what I did. Okay, now let us see how can we connect to the remote host on the port 3212. Let's go back to SSH1 terminal. Now type the following command: ssh mtorc at 192.168.8.54. Sorry, I made a mistake here. This user should be mtorc. This command should connect me to the remote host, which is 192.168.8.54 with the username mtorc, but I didn't specify the new shell port yet in the command, so I will add -p option to the command, and after the -p option I will add the new shell port which we configured. The new port is 3212, and I will take a space between the -p option and the new port. So This command will connect me to the remote host, which is 192.168.8.54 on the SSH port number 3212 with the username mtorque. Now press enter and type mtorque's password, then press enter. As you see, I logged into SSH2, which is the remote host, and by that we have seen how to connect to a remote host on a different SSH port. Thank you for watching and see you in next lesson.